ahead. A beautiful day as it usually is here in Phoenix. Such a dramatic setting here in the Arizona desert. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Phoenix Suns have struggled the last few years, but they're trying to build a winning franchise again. And their all-star Devin Booker said, "You want to see the city at a high level, that energy and aura. I've always said since I've been in Phoenix that I know the fans are there. We've got the support behind us. We just have to go and perform." Kevin, back to you.
Now they're getting closer. Thanks, D.A. So the New York starting five, Barrett and Randall are in the forward positions. Fournier out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. And for Phoenix, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the point. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. That one wide left. Pass to Fournier. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Devin Booker. This is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Paul with the ball. And there's the pass to Bridges. Now here's Crowder. He kicks it to Paul. It's rebounded by New York.
And Julius Randle dropping a few pounds since he came in the league. He still brings an old school physicality to the game.
He's a good rebounder and a good finisher in the paint. Still trying to develop GA using that offhand and trying to have some touch around there with the right. That'll be a critical skill moving forward, that he has other ways to get at you offensively.
Randall outside. Now, here's Barrett. Passes it to Robinson. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Bridges. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on R.J. Barrett.
And Bridges really likes to get to the interior and earn himself some opportunities from the charity stripe.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And that one falls for Bridges. Both free throws good from Bridges.
Mikal Bridges is one of those guys who Maybe he's a jack of all trades and master of nothing, willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win.
Now, here's Barrett. Good work defensively by Crowder.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Barrett. Feeds it to Randall. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Not a coach in the league would be displeased with that kind of energy and effort that Mitchell Robinson showed there.
Paul against Walker. And it's Paul missing.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Barrett with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Walker against Crowder. For the three. Walker's shot is off. Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Booker. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
Pass to Walker. Jacks up a 3. Bridges with the board. Suns leading by 3. Booker in the corner. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Fournier. For 3, Barrett. And no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Suns lead by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. When it comes to the art of providing leadership, CP3 had this to say.
The guys on the team already tell me I talk too much a lot. You know, I'm constantly talking on the court. I'm a communicator.
Well said. He does a great job of keeping everyone involved and on the same page.
And Kevin, he practices what he preaches. He plays the right way and motivates his teammates to do the same.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Noel is out there with Toppin. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Alec Burks. Back to Rose. Shades over Payne. The shot misses. Now the Suns take it the other way.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
Knicks trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Toppin can't get it to go.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Moves back up. Johnson can't get it to go. And it's Rose with the ball for the Knicks. Here's Burks. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. And you talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix. The Suns trailing. Booker looking around. Rose against Paul. quickly drops in the floater.
Love the deft touch from Chris Paul on the floater there. His timing on those shots, sublime.
Outside Fournier. And the three ball is good. Fournier's got the lead up to 2 now for the Knicks.
And despite those shooting problems in the first quarter, they have the lead and look like they're finally getting it together offensively.
Over to the wing. Puts it up from 17. That's good from Paul on the assist by Booker. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
And Chris Paul so comfortable operating in the mid-range.
Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. For Phoenix, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Kicks it out to Paul. Those 3-pointers off the mark. New York's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And here's Rose. It's Fournier on the wing. Over Booker. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here, welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Man, their fans know how to give their team a lift, that's for sure. The atmosphere in this building has been amazing, but the fans still have some work to do.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with Ayton. And it's Paul in at the point. Second shot opportunity. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Fournier. 1:49 left in the third quarter.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Here's Booker. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4. Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
And Walker kicks to Barrett. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You wonder if R.J. Barrett could be the best player to come out of Canada. Now that's some high praise because I had many years battling against one Steve Nash. But R.J. Barrett has a high ceiling.
And Barrett's father playing for the Canadian national team as well as playing overseas. And Brent, as you know, his mother, a nationally ranked sprinter.
Yeah, an unbelievable family DNA and lineage around a multitude of sports, and it really helps to be a generalist rather than a specialist. Couldn't ask for a better pedigree for one R.J. Barrett.
And Bones, when you look at R.J. Barrett, what's the next step in his game?
So if the next stage offensively, GA, is that he's got better shot selection overall and a bit more consistency from the three-point line, then it's about setting a tone and taking on the defensive challenge every night. That's what a good leader can do, and this team is looking for one.
Rose finds Barrett. Outside, Walker for the lead. And the Knicks miss again. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. On the wing, Johnson. Barrett covering. Payne with it, working on Walker.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Knicks trail by 4. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Rose attacking, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
How about the heart on display here tonight from Rose? Just flawless in his attack at the rim. Boy, it's tough to match his quickness.
Saric has checked in for Phoenix. Free throw drops for Rose.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
Here's Shamet. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Phoenix ahead, up by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Payne. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, we've got Alec Burks. Nerlens Noel is out there with Toppin. Then there's Derrick Rose. And McGee kicks to Crowder. Shot clock at 6. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1.
And Rose always been one of the best at getting to the line. The D has to avoid fouling in those situations.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Ayton, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Bridges comes in for Saric. Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Payne. The Knicks also changing it up. Robinson's checked in for Noel. Julius Randle comes in for Toppin. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Burks. Paul passes to Booker. To the inside, Ayton. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. No one near Randle as he lets it go. Sinks the three-pointer. Randle's got the lead up to 4 now for the Knicks.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And Booker kicks to Crowder. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Crowder's got his first basket of the night.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys. win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Trying to get open is Randall, and he comes up with the deuce. Rose has got the lead back up to 4 now for New York. Booker outside. All sorts of time, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 2. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kemba Walker.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
That's got to feel good. A guy who can score, stepping up and hitting buckets, as important as that one.
Walker in the post, defended by Paul. It falls!
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Phoenix calls timeout. They're behind by 2. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Booker. 41 seconds left in the fourth. Can't hit from the elbow. And so here is New York. The lead is 2. Randall kicks to Walker from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin. And how about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Walker taking his time here. Outside Fournier. Lets it go with a 3. Off target from downtown. And here's a timeout from Monty Williams. Regulation now complete. We will go to overtime, and we'll return shortly. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And it's the Suns to start out. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jake Crowder out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. Rose against Paul. They grab their own miss. Here's Randall, banked in off the glass.
So active and understanding more and more with his experience where to be to get offensive rebounds is Julius Randle.
Fournier against Booker. Ball outside. With the teardrop and the rejection by Noel. Rose against Bridges. Rose can't hit. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Ball. It counts. And the foul. It's on R.J. Barrett.
That is why Chris Paul has the ball in his hands. Delivered.
So for the Knicks, Robinson comes in for Nerlens Noel. And it's Kemba Walker in for Rose. Free throw good. Paul.
That and one free throw ups it to a 2-possession game. Costly foul on the shot that time.
Paul against Walker. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Improving size does not matter. Walker comfortable slamming it up inside.
Booker outside. And his offensive struggles continue. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for New York.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
At the line for 2. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big 2-possession game.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They trail by 4. 26 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Down low, here's Randall. That shot off. Good work defensively by Crowder. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Now, there's been a lot of stops in CP3's career, but there's been no doubt that when he's on the team, he is the vocal and emotional leader of their production. Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
So they foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
At the line for 2. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, Devin Booker is among some of the youngest, most elite scorers that the league has ever seen. And the sky is the limit for this guy.
So it's the Knicks now.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime. And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy. energy.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win, and they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.